Hello, dear student. Now we are discussing about electromagnetic induction, and I have already introduced you about electromagnetic induction. And what is magnetic flux? I have already explained about magnetic flux. That is, sometime in loop, the magnetic flux variation, the negative rate of change of magnetic flux is induced EMF in a conductor. And what is the magnetic flux? That normally we can say as a scalar quantity number of field lines defined in loop. Suppose we have this loop and the number of turns in loop is number of turns in loop, that is n. And the magnetic field crossing this in this way, this is B. And the area of this loop is A, and there may be some angle between area vector. I have already explained it in previous video section, a small video topic, that we can say the flux will be N B A cos theta. What will be the variation in this on the general basis? Because we are on collapsing some terms using this one. We are not considering all the terms. In the competitive exam, the variation will be in N, B, A, and cos theta. Okay. Non-electric generator theta is variation. Theta is the variation, okay, in electric generator. But where sometimes we can d phi upon dt, rate of change of magnetic flux, the first term is dN by dt. And the other term are not changing. Next term n dB upon dt, and other term are not changing. And further n d dA upon dt and other term are not changing. And next n dA d upon dt cos theta, number is changing. The quadratic the trigonometrical ratio number, the angle between this is changing. How we can say that practically this is happening, the dN by dt is, suppose we have wrapping our conducting wire on the loop, that suppose we have pulley and this is the wire, and we are rotating this pulley with angular speed. Then this wire is wrapping on this pulley, and the magnetic field inside this or outside of this. But the angle is 0, we can consider here, or angle is given and something and that is changed. That in this case, this term is normally not in use of the people. It's very simple case, but if a question is formed on this, then this will be a confusional question. How the number of turns is changing. Okay. For the dN by dt, we know that about dN by dt, that we can say 2 pi r in one turn, and we can say dN by dt 2 pi r in one turn, and how long, how many times that is changing, that is will depend on d theta by dt, that is given, that is omega or dN by dt. We can find rate of number of change in this, and this term is the magnetic field is changing. Magnetic field inside this, outside this ring is changing with time. Here the area will change. Suppose this area is loop is increasing, or any loop is inserting in magnetic field, that is area is increasing maybe. And here the electric generator, the loop is rotating in magnetic field, the flux is changing. So this is the four important terms to find the rate of change of magnetic flux. And here we use negative sign. So we use this one like this. So this term, the combination of all the term is induced EMF. Okay, in the loop or conductor. And the various type of questions are depend on 2 factor, 3 factor, 4 factor. Suppose we use 2 factor. This is only 2 factor here. The number of turns and magnetic field are changing. Then we can make a question on this. Simply, we can use these two terms. Any of two, we can use any of two terms, any of two variation, any two variation out of four variations, and we can choose only two. We can choose only one. Okay. So be careful about it. What is changing? Okay. I will discuss some example of electromagnetic induction. In which normally you are using induced EMF in conductor, that is a moving conductor, straight conductor in moving in magnetic field with a constant speed, and rod is rotating, conductive rod is rotating in magnetic field in this case. But the simple case is given in NCERT, but NCERT syllabus did not say so that NCERT syllabus, complete syllabus, it say that all things can be changed. Not that I'm not talking about what the example is given in NCERT textbook. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about the syllabus that is the NCERT prescribed for you for JEE main, JEE advanced, and other competitive exams. That is complete the 4 terms is in the syllabus. Okay, be careful. Okay, bye.